Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer initially fell in love with this electric scooter, finding it perfect for their short daily commute. For many months, it was a reliable companion for trips to the office, proving easy to operate and feeling quite safe on the road. Its compact, foldable design was a major plus, allowing our reviewer to easily bring it up in an elevator and store it discreetly in a small workspace without being a nuisance. However, the client's positive experience was soon tempered by concerns about the e-scooter's sturdiness. The first sign of trouble was a tire that needed replacing after only a couple of months, which they attributed to poor road conditions. A more significant issue arose later when the entire console suddenly died mid-ride. To the manufacturer's credit, their customer support was very helpful and sent a replacement part under warranty. The bigger problem, though, was the long wait for the part to arrive from overseas, leaving the scooter unusable for nearly a month. Unfortunately, the troubles didn't end there. The rear fender, a critical component for the folding lock mechanism, cracked and eventually broke off completely. Once again, customer service was top-notch and agreed to ship a new one. But this highlighted a major flaw in the ownership experience, the extended downtime waiting for parts. The final repair also proved more complicated than expected, requiring some DIY electrical work that might be beyond the average user's comfort level. Ultimately, while our reviewer praises the scooter when it's operational and applauds the company for standing by its product, they express hesitation due to the questionable durability and the long, frustrating delays for essential repairs.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer came across this electric scooter after their electric skateboard gave out, and they were looking for something fun to use during the lockdown. It turned out to be a fantastic replacement, quickly becoming their favorite personal vehicle. They found it offered significantly more enjoyment for a fraction of the cost of their old board. Our reviewer now uses it for daily cruises around the park and their neighborhood, and even for quick shopping trips, finding it to be both entertaining and practical. The performance and ride quality really stood out. The battery life is a major plus, easily lasting for 3 days of their typical 3 to 4 mile daily commute before needing a charge. Thanks to its air-filled tires and a surprisingly wide deck, the ride is smooth and comfortable even when the pavement gets a little bumpy. The acceleration is zippy, getting up to its top speed quickly, and the dual braking system felt really secure, which gave them a lot of confidence, especially as a newer rider. The scooter also offers 2 different speed modes, a slower one that's great for beginners, and a faster one that feels surprisingly quick. Of course, no product is perfect. Our reviewer noted a few small downsides. The speed is electronically limited, so it won't go any faster even when coasting downhill, which they felt was a bit of a shame but understood it was likely for safety. While the scooter has a very bright headlight, it only comes with a reflector on the back, so they recommend adding a rear light for riding after dark. When folded, it's compact enough to fit in a car, but carrying it can be a little awkward without a strap due to the battery placement. Overall, however, this client feels that for an entry-level model, it's an incredible value, offering a fast, smooth ride with a decent range and great build quality.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer initially picked up one of these electric scooters for their son to enjoy cruising around the neighborhood. It wasn't long before all his friends wanted a turn, so our reviewer ended up getting a second one, ensuring there was always a buddy for a ride. Interestingly, even though this scooter is generally marketed toward adults, their 10-year-old had no trouble at all riding it perfectly, which was a pleasant surprise. Setting up this scooter was remarkably straightforward, taking very little time. All that was required was connecting a single brake cable. The tires arrived pre-filled with air, and the battery was fully charged right out of the box, making it ready to go almost immediately. A notable feature our reviewer appreciated is the 2-gear system. This is particularly handy because you can keep it in the first gear for younger riders or adults who might be a bit hesitant about the top speed. It's worth noting that the scooter still accelerates effectively in second gear, It's not a function you need to shift into mid-ride, but rather a choice before you start. Regarding safety, the integrated LED headlight is a nice touch, though our reviewer wishes it had a flashing mode to better catch the attention of oncoming traffic. While there's a reflector on the rear, a dedicated light is absent, leading this client to consider adding a flashing rear light for enhanced visibility, especially if using it for commuting. Since it's currently winter, our reviewer hasn't had the chance to thoroughly test the maximum range of this scooter, so they can't confirm the advertised mileage. They also noted that colder weather typically affects battery performance, so a decrease in range during chilly days is to be expected. Another point to consider is the weight of the scooter. It's substantial, not so heavy that a child can't ride it, but it's certainly more than a child could comfortably lift if it were folded and needed to be carried, for instance, up a...
That's all for now. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. See you in the next video.